When we think of ensuring the health and productivity of dairy cows, we often focus on providing them with the right nutrients and minerals. Copper, a vital trace mineral, plays a crucial role in supporting immune function, reproduction, and overall metabolic health. However, what many dairy farmers may not realize is that too much of a good thing can quickly turn dangerous. Copper toxicity is a silent yet growing concern in dairy herds, with potentially devastating consequences for both animal health and farm productivity. Understanding the risks and taking proactive steps to prevent copper overload is essential for maintaining a healthy, productive herd. Copper toxicity in dairy cows occurs when the animals consume copper in amounts that exceed their body's ability to process and excrete it. Over time, excess copper accumulates in the liver, creating a ticking time bomb that can erupt into a health crisis when triggered by factors such as stress, illness, or sudden dietary changes. There are two primary forms of copper toxicity. Acute copper toxicity, which is relatively rare and happens when a cow ingests a large dose of copper in a short period, leading to severe gastrointestinal distress, with symptoms such as abdominal pain, diarrhea, dehydration, and shock. In severe cases, it can result in death within a few days. Chronic copper toxicity, far more common, develops slowly over time due to prolonged intake of excessive copper. The copper quietly builds up in the liver without immediate signs. When the liver becomes overwhelmed, it suddenly releases large amounts of copper into the bloodstream, causing a life-threatening condition known as a hemolytic crisis. Symptoms include depression, anorexia, weakness, jaundice, red or dark-colored urine, and sudden death. Several factors contribute to the rising cases of copper toxicity in dairy herds. Oversupplementation, where many dairy farmers supplement their cows' diets with copper to prevent deficiency, but without proper monitoring, it's easy to overdo it. Mineral imbalances, where low levels of molybdenum and sulfur in the diet can enhance copper absorption, increasing the risk of toxicity. Conversely, minerals like zinc and iron can help reduce copper absorption. One of the most dangerous aspects of copper toxicity is that cows can appear perfectly healthy until the crisis hits. When it does, the signs are often severe and progress rapidly. A sudden drop in milk production, loss of appetite and weight loss, pale or yellowish mucous membranes, red or dark-colored urine due to hemolysis, lethargy and weakness, and sudden death in severe cases. Diagnosis involves measuring copper levels in the blood and liver. Liver biopsies are the gold standard for detecting copper accumulation before symptoms appear. Preventing copper toxicity requires a combination of vigilance, balanced nutrition, and regular health monitoring. Here are some practical steps farmers can take. Analyze feed and water by regularly testing feed and water sources for copper content to ensure they fall within safe limits. Customize supplementation by working with a qualified nutritionist to balance mineral intake. Taking into account factors such as soil composition, feed variability, and the presence of antagonistic minerals like molybdenum and sulfur. Monitor liver health by conducting routine liver biopsies or blood tests to track copper accumulation before it reaches dangerous levels. Minimize stress by avoiding sudden changes in diet and reducing stressors that could trigger a hemolytic crisis in cows with high liver copper stores. Copper toxicity may not always be top of mind for dairy farmers, but ignoring it can have devastating consequences. What makes this condition especially dangerous is its silent progression. By the time symptoms appear, it may already be too late to save the affected animal. Proactive management is the key to preventing copper toxicity. By carefully balancing copper intake, regularly testing feed and water, and monitoring herd health, dairy farmers can protect their cows from this hidden threat and safeguard the productivity and profitability of their farms. In the world of dairy farming, knowledge is power. Understanding the risks of copper toxicity and taking action today can mean the difference between a thriving herd and an unexpected tragedy. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and keep your cows healthy.